I'm going to tell you how this cowardly act by the defendant has affected me and my family concerning the senseless murder of my daughter, Nicole. In February of 2019, there was an ice storm that happened in the town here in Michigan where I live, and it tore part of the roof of my house off. I nor anyone else could get up there to even take a look because of the weather being so bad. I had no idea that in a week or so, the roof of my life would be torn off as well. My son David, Nicole's brother, came to my house on the 8th of March during work hours, which was very unusual, and informed me that Nicole was dead. No details, but for sure deceased. Just bewildering, unexplained, certainly unexpected reality started to set in, because there was not one person that I could reach that held out any shred of hope that maybe this god-awful news was a mistake, that she was hurt and would be all right, or hurt and might survive. No such luck. By the time we arrived in Kalamazoo and gathered with Nicole's mom and her two oldest children, Araya and Chloe, not all I can remember, but the thing that stuck with me until it haunted me was the voice of my granddaughter Chloe saying over and over, "Why did he do that? Why did he have to do that?" Life was a blur for weeks, trying to get her body back to Holland, where we were all a family when Nicole was a little girl, and most of her extended family still resides, and then the funeral. I left my house when I had to make funeral arrangements, and then the funeral, and that was it for 3 months. I stayed home. I didn't want to see anyone, talk to anyone. My son David started bringing food over. Didn't care if that happened either. I have since stopped watching TV, listening to the radio. I used to read 3 newspapers a day. Haven't read one since. Nicole and I pretty much always got along. She could talk me into anything. We used to debate issues of the day just for fun, and with a twist, the side either of us held the most conviction in, well, you had to debate from the opposite side. I think it helped us believe in the validity of the opposite point of your own view. It made both of us better listeners. Her a better student, and myself a better father, I believe. Nicole worked in the courthouse in Allegan County in the treasurer's office, her senior year of high school and for some time after high school, before moving on to work for a law office in Allegan, and then banking for Fifth Third and then Huntington. I had to change where I did my banking whenever she changed employers. I was very thankful she hadn't changed banks more than those 2 times, although I do think she worked for a credit union in Allegan, but thankfully I was not made to see what a good decision it was to become a member. She certainly held sway over any decision that I felt made her feel good about what was happening in her life. Those were very easy decisions for me to make. I loved her since the minute she was born. I eventually got up on my roof and fixed the damage done by that storm in February 2019. I was beginning to put behind me, heal, from the roof of my life being torn off. But every so often, there would be another letter from the prosecutor, hearing this, motion that, and I the whole time believed that any person is entitled to a fair trial and spirited, competent defense. I also believe that the convicted killer of my daughter Nicole has abused and delayed the proceedings well beyond reason, with absolutely no regard whatsoever for any hardship or pain caused by his actions. He has displayed from the beginning that he only has the ability to care about himself and saving his own cowardly hide from what everyone knows, including him, is his guilt for the murder of my daughter Nicole. These last weeks have taken a toll on me, and it's the last toll I'm paying in this matter concerning this convict. If it were up to me, he would never be let out of prison, ever. Donald Moore. Nicole's mom, Graciala, also provided a victim impact statement that she asked me to read to the court. When asked how has the loss of your loved one affected you and those close to you, she stated, "My life was destroyed. The bastard took away my heart. He took my grandchildren's mother and uprooted everyone's life. Despite the fact that I don't want to get up, ever, I do not have a choice. The brush of hair, a scent, a song, everything reminds me of my beloved Nicole. So when you ask if I've been affected by such, the answer is a hard yes." In the spot asked to tell the judge what you'd like him to know. Nicole loved her family unconditionally. She was a great mother, daughter, friend. She deserved so much more than this life offered her and was taken too soon. Anthony Ozomaro can rot in hell.